Hey y'all, welcome to Cigar Time. I'm Time, and I am fixing to do my first unboxing of the Privada Cigar Club, and I'm stoked about this. This has been a long time coming, and I haven't even taken the tape off yet. So let me get my Joker knife. I was given to by a buddy of mine. Open this puppy up. I have no earthly idea what's in this thing. Okay, so we have Privada Cigar Club with a Boveda pack inside, know that for sure. And the extra cigars that I ordered that I wanted to try anyway from previous months that I've seen reviews on and fell in love with them and have those. And then I have my handy dandy paper, my cheat sheet that has Brian's the owner of Privada Cigar, and he gives his notes on each cigar, and so really excited to see. So let's get started, and we'll see what he has provided me with. What's awesome, what I love, I'm gonna light up a cigar. I got the Kentucky Fire Cured Chunky. This is the Chunky. I got a 5-pack with all different sizes, and I'm very intrigued to see how they burn compared to each other when I don't know if I can smoke all 5 back to back, but see how they do. Let me cut this thing. Wow. Ooh. That's great. Okay. Just right off the bat, very tastes like beef jerky, like dried beef jerky. Okay, I'll do a review on that on another video. This is main focus right here. Okay, Privada cigar. Man, I'm so excited about this thing. Okay. Each one of these is customized. I had to do a little survey to where I'd do a little survey and I just lost my trail of thought. And okay, so Boveda pack in every single one of the bags that Privada sends out. I have no idea how many slots are open that are left, because Privada's fixing to go private, so there's only a couple of hundred spots left, and once those couple hundred are filled, that's it. There's no more. They're not allowed, or they're not taking any more subscriptions or anything like that, so get it while you can. So I had to do a little short survey, all that stuff, to see what kind of stuff that what kind of cigars that I like, what kind of that I smoke, and I can't make words today, but so I filled out mine and turned that in, or sent it in, all that stuff, really easy, like 5 or 6 questions. But anyway, so we have HVC 500th anniversary. All right, there's that there. We have Blackbird Idalio, I think is how you say that. 108. Should be a good stick. I have some of these. I have a sampler pack on order right now, and oh my goodness, this is the cigar that I was really hoping would be in there. This is a Japanese stick, which I am currently actually in the beginning stages of learning Japanese, and both the written language kanji and the formal Japanese actual spoken language. So should be really interesting. I've heard so much stuff about the cigars, this particular cigar. So okay, here we go. Let's get into this a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna light this thing up. There goes my paper. So this thing is. Come on now. Okay. Should have probably lit this beforehand. Anyway, shout out to all my pipe club buddies. We have a here in Noonan, Georgia. We got a Cigar Club, and we meet every Wednesday night at Southern Cigar, so shout out to them. And we feed everybody from 6 to 7 p.m. And then from 7 to 8 we do a Bible study. It's always awesome, and the guys are welcome to join. Show up just to eat and then leave. No hard feelings. But anyway, so wow, those things are good. Definitely doing a review of those. Okay, back to Privada. Let's see, HVC 500 limited edition, 41 and a half by 52 short Robusto. Privada Cigar Club exclusive. Attention, this box is rare. If you were one of our members who received multiple boxes per month, please note you will be getting different cigars in your duplicate box. Cool. Okay, so, Solis Miembros, members only. Have to admit, I feel like a boss for this one. According to some, this was the best, or at least one of the best cigars of 2019, and that's the HVC 500. Alrighty. It won Limited Cigar of the Year of 2019. Took home several positions in some of the top 25 lists as well. People went nuts over it. So when Rainier, the owner of HVC, asked if he could produce a short Robusto for the club, of course I said yes. If you have been in the club a while now, you know about Rainier. He's a Cuban-born scientist turned cigar maker with the voice of a villain and a heart of gold. Truly the nicest person I've met in the business. He's got a bunch of great cigars in his lineup, but this one right here, this takes cake. This cigar was developed to commemorate the 500th anniversary of Cuba. Oh, learned something new today. So it's no wonder why this cigar is possibly the closest thing to a New World Cuban you will ever find. I love the New World cigars. Those things are great. All the American smokers want this experience when they smoke a Cuban cigar, but most are left wanting more, to say the least. It's like a Cuban cigar on steroids. The draw ranges from good to firm, but ironically, the firmer draw samples I've smoked were even more enjoyable. Not typical. Not for me, at least. In this size, I mean, if there's a top 3 lifted sizes for me, the short Robusto is on that list. It's enough for a sitting, but leaves you wanting more. It's like a weekend getaway versus an entire vacation. Sometimes shorter is just better. No one will ever have this cigar that is not a member, and I doubt I have enough to sell. Also, the wrapper is extremely delicate. Only pull the band off when you absolutely have to, which I do anyway, but it's good note, for sure. I know guys that remove everything and then smoke the cigar. It's fine. I'll keep it on to, just in case that it does have a little bit of extra glue, and it warms up once the ember gets close, then it'll warm that glue up and make it easier to unwrap, and it keeps it from unraveling sometimes. So only pull the band off when you absolutely have to. Okay, I'm not gonna read the tasting notes because I don't want to ruin my experience with it, which I'll go into in the when I review the actual cigar. Pairing notes: any bourbon, almost any beer except IPA. Dang, IPAs are my favorite. Jack Daniels all the way, of course. Cognac and rum, of course. There really is not much I would not try with this, but you don't want to kill any of this flavor, so stay away from tart, sour, or bitter things. So probably not tequila. Tequila probably wouldn't be a very good pairing. Which I have some, so note to self, I'll have a little bit of tequila with it and see if it does good, if it's a good pair, if it's a bad pair. We'll see. Okay. Cafe con leche, or coffee with coffee, blah blah, with cream and sugar all day. After steak, Mexican, or most Asian cuisines. After an ice cream sundae with vanilla ice cream and chocolate fudge with peanuts. Oof. Please show some love to at HVC Cigars for doing this for us. HVC is one of us. Hashtag we are Privada. Okay, cool. Okay. Blackbird Cigar Company. Idalia 108. That's got to be how you. Okay, say it. Bam! Back at it again. Like, oh, almost forgot. That's the Idalia. It's either a box press or semi-box press. I'm going with box press. Okay, box press, rounded cap, not a flat cap. Okay, this one's shorter, so good for y'all. Bam, back at it again. Blackbird Cigar Company, the company that brought us the Fast Eddie and the Rio, now has a new cigar they blessed us with. This is the pre-release version of the cigar. Only 10,000 were made, and we have most of that stock. You should see this on shelves one day soon, but the band will change. Cool, limited time band. This cigar is named after the grandmother of the two brothers that started the company. She lived to be 108 years old and smoked at least one cigar every single day of her life. Listen up, guys. 108 years old, smoked at least once. That's awesome. So I'm probably good, probably in that same boat. Stories like this are why I started the club. Before we came along, it was very hard for brands to tell their stories. Thanks to you and the rest of us, that is no longer the case. This cigar is a 6x54 box press Toro. Okay, answers my question. It's box press Toro. The wrapper is Mexican San Andreas over a Brazilian binder and Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. I love all Brazilian tobacco. It's just, it has, to me, now I haven't had the HVC yet, but that Brazilian tobacco just, it's the closest thing to an authentic Cuban that I have had yet. So that may change. Okay. The company says that the Dominican tobaccos were grown by Hachi Blanco. The cap style is a hybrid of sorts. It's almost like a regular shaped cigar, but has characteristics of a bellicoso. Either way, this thing looks great, so let's get down to the get down. Okay. Tasting notes, skip over that. Pairing notes: Islay Scotch, Spanish red wine, nothing too heavy, aged brown rum, medium roast coffee, Pilsner or light beer, Boston cream donuts. Oh, donuts of any kind. Funnel cake, any white cakes like angel food. Pistachios, buttered popcorn, after sushi or rice and beans Caribbean style. Don't overpower this cigar with anything too strong on the palate. Shout out at Blackbird Cigar on Insta for selling us these. I never met her, but I bet Idalia would have loved one of these. Rest in peace. Alright, so that was Blackbird Idalia 108. So now the 108 makes sense. That's how long she lived. Alright. Now the one that I'm really excited about. Okay. Alright. Wow. It's definitely fire cured. Good stuff. Okay. Archive Cigars, Japan, Highland Maduro, aged 4 years. Oh, I'm so excited about it. I've heard amazing things about the cigar. Just had 4 fillings and my mouth is still sore. Okay. One day I got a call from a guy named Chris. He asked me if I wanted to open a division of the club in Japan. He said that people in Japan were talking about the club, as we do have a few members there. We discussed business, but in the end of the conversation I really didn't see why we needed a central hub in Japan. The laws there are disastrous. If you want to go to a bar and smoke a cigar, you can expect to spend about $50 minimum. Minimum! We did discuss a whiskey group that he is involved with. As you may know, Japanese people are and have been making whiskey for quite some time. Sake is amazing. Their whiskey tends to be more Scotch-like with many nuances and balance. Great stuff. So he and some relatives, as well as business associates, basically go out and buy barrels from distillers all over the world. They also started importing cigars from factories in Honduras, Nicaragua, Cuba, and the Dominican Republic. A few of them like to travel to these locations, as well as Tennessee, Kentucky, and of course, Scotland. collecting whiskeys and cigars for their private club. They even have their own band and name for the cigars, Archive. Apparently, this is what the Japanese letters translate to on the band. Huh. One issue they have that they hoped we could help with is inventory. See, when you buy from factories, you can't just go there and say, I'll take 200 of this and 300 of that. It's more like take it all or leave it all, and this could mean 10 to 20,000 cigars. Wow. They carefully select cigars for whiskey pairings. This is a Maduro from Honduras. It has a Dominican and Honduran tobacco. It's roughly a 6x50, and I forgot to show y'all. Wow, that is... My face is so beautiful. It's all it wants to see. I'm getting a new camera in tomorrow, so I'm also stoked about that and be able to try it out. Okay, it's roughly a 6x50. The wrapper, I don't know. Oh, did you see my door again? Got a ghost. Oh, there it is again. I don't know. I think 52. I think it's closer to like a 51 or 52, but hey, more tobacco. Okay. I love the Japanese culture. So cool. Okay. Roughly 6x50. It has Dominican and nope, already said that. The wrapper is Mexican San Andreas. Another Mexican San Andreas. Same as the... Which one was that? Was that the Blackbird? Yep, the Blackbird. So, same page anyway. Wrapper, Mexican San Andreas. Wrapper is Mexican San... Oh, cool. Okay, wait. So, over a Brazilian binder, while the binder is Brazilian. Okay. So, wrapper's the same, binder's the same. Fillers are Dominican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan. Okay. Whereas the Blackbird is Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. Now, there are different types of tobaccos from each place, from each country, but that is cool that these are really... I'm interested to see how much of a difference that it is when it's similar, I'll use that word, similar tobacco, or tobacco from same countries, I should say. That's probably the best way to put it. Don't light me up in the comments for that, please. So, start over. The wrapper's Mexican San Andreas, while the binder is Brazilian and the fillers are Dominican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan. Comes from a prestigious factory in Honduras, spelling mistake, where about 11,000 of them have been sitting for 4 years now. They would not tell us what cigar this was, only that it had been very, very popular about 4 years ago. Archive wanted 5,000 and asked us to take the rest. After assessing the situation and realizing how cool this opportunity was, I took the remaining cigars. They call this the Highland Maduro. They believe it is a perfect Maduro to pair with scotches from the Highland and Japan with it. Cool. How lucky are we to get these? How lucky are we to get these? There we go. That's proper. Break out your Highland Scotch and let's go. I don't have any Scotch here, so I'm going to have to get some Scotch before I try. I really want to try this cigar, but I will wait and do a pairing with these. Okay, tasting notes. Skip. Pairing notes. Highland Scotch. Ha! No way. After a burger and fries. No wine. Bourbon will do. Hershey's 20 minutes before. Anything chocolate. Awesome. Stick. Hashtag weareprivada. Alright, well that is a basic... Oh wait! Oh, dude, I got 2 more cigars. What? Okay, I had these special order in because I've read reviews on them, and they are... I love this brand. And these are going fast. So, if you're interested... Man, didn't do all the way. definitely get on Privada and order them. Oh yeah. Oh, Boveda pack. Awesome. Man, I'm so excited for these things. So, you can't tell, maybe a little bit by the general design, but these are Southern Draw. Love Southern Draw. Love Southern Draw. So these are both 7x50s, and these are limited edition. Southern Draw made these for the Privada Cigar Club. You can only get them through Privada Cigar Club, and they have a very limited, they got I don't know how many of each. They've been out there about a month and a half, 2 months now, so it's a little, they're going. But anyway, we have the Connecticut and the Habano. So both of these are supposed to be very good. People that got these in their packs, in their cigar club, they're so limited that not everybody, or some got the Habano and some got the Connecticut. Nobody got both. So I ordered both because love Southern Draw. Love Southern Draw. Just, I think I said that? Love Southern Draw. So I got these, and because I want to try both of them. Connecticut number 1, Habano number 3, and they're both Churchills, obviously, 7x50. I'd love it if Southern Draw made a Lancero, because that would be really interesting, because I always get that boldness from the filler, but having less filler and not more wrapper, but having that level closer to where I'm able to taste the flavors and the notes from the wrapper a little bit more. It'd be awesome. But anyway, so that is it, and this is probably going to be like my longest video ever, but that's okay. Understand that y'all probably won't watch the whole thing, but definitely skip through, see the notes, like, subscribe, comment, please. I'm definitely way open to that, and trying to grow the channel, and let me know if you have any questions, any other cigars that y'all might recommend. I'll see if I can pick them up, and we will I'll see you in another little bit. Stay safe, y'all. Keep it smoky, and I will see y'all in the next video.